But when I got the call, I right away said, yes, I want to do it. Then I got thinking about it and I was like, oh wait, this might be scary. And I just committed myself to going away for 6 weeks to Africa.
Well, some days I was really looking forward to it, but then the next day, because of uncertainties related to their culture, I was really nervous. But then the next day I'd be excited again. But for the most part, I'd say I was really excited to go and make a difference, you know? And I was counting down the days in anticipation.
I felt nervous and a bit uneasy because Montreal is so different than Kenya. But I was looking forward to seeing what was different in terms of culture.
I wanted to see a different culture in the way other people live, because you're so limited in knowledge. If you're just constantly doing the same thing over and over, it just becomes a routine. If constantly living, I wanted to see how other people's routines.
Well, actually, the stereotyping was something that I learned the most. I expected everybody in Africa to be very sad and not happy. And because, you know, we always see the advertisements.
I only heard of some stereotype about Africa, and it's from media or from what people saying.
I thought it's gonna be elephants and lions everywhere, lots of wild animals, snakes.
Avant d'aller en Afrique, je me sentais un peu nerveuse, mais en même temps, j'avais super hâte, j'étais excitée pour que le temps passe vite, que ça avance. Je préparais mes choses. Ma mère, elle me disait « Wow, pas trop vite là, prends le temps de faire tes bagages, préparer tes trucs. » Mais j'étais pas capable, fallait que je le fasse tout de suite.
Take it all in, take it all in.
When we went to Kenya, we were excited to arrive, and I saw upscale homes and fancy hotels. The city was bustling and people were going here and there.
You know, you see a commercial of a starving child with a bloated stomach, please donate. And then when I got there, I was like, wait, why isn't anyone starving? And their advertisements, there are people smiling, like the different artwork that they make are beautiful, but you don't see any of that. Of course, it's talking about what I've experienced in my host family and in the community of what I've seen.
Well, I had imagined them to be poor and not as technologically advanced as us here in this country. I felt that I was really going to have to work hard to adapt to their lack, so I brought a whole bunch of extra things. But when we finally arrived, whoa, I was taken aback by the fact that they had all the things I didn't expect them to have. I felt pretty sheepish. A lot of what I brought was set aside because it wasn't needed. I saw that Nairobi was well-to-do, and then there in Kamende, I saw that it was poor. It was dirt roads and the surface was really bumpy. The homes of the poor were small, not upscale like we saw before in Nairobi. And most of the kids we saw were working, carrying wood strapped around the front of their head. Ooh.
But people always saying using one word, general word, Africa. So it made it sound like the whole continent of Africa is a poor continent. So now I'm getting to know that every country, they have the poor part, they have a rich part. So they are like every other country.
In Kenya, they have tree foliage laid out as a roof. The walls are just made out of wood. But as a place to live, when you go in the house, it's so warm, it's not cold. Well, at night it's cold because of the temperature drop, but it was all good.
Actually, I was thinking that everything was so much better than I imagined about Kenya.